Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dopefish Productions Review, where we review anything that catches our fancy or interest. Today's review is Gods Within New York by TheAztecLad. Now, here's the summary. When the gods die or fade due to lack of worshipping, they travel to multiverse in search of a worthy host, one that can become a hero or legend, a hero that can save lives of many. Unfortunately, gods don't have good communication with each other, and several gods have eyes trained on a particular blond kid. Now, this is a RWBY story or fan fiction. This story is alright. It's not the best. It's alright. And it's an enjoyable read until you get to current and realize you're probably going to be waiting forever for this person to actually finish the story or actually update. But it is a very good story for what it is. It's one of those niche stories that you would be able to enjoy a small reading time with. Now, I would give this series a 6 out of 10. The reason I'm giving it such a mid-tier rating is not because it's bad. Nowhere near that. It's just, there's too few chapters, and there's also or be more accurate, the chapters aren't long enough, and it seems like he's not freshing away from canon enough to make the story his own in the fan fiction story. It's okay to follow canon to a certain point, but if you follow it non-stop, it locks you and destroys any real creativity of the story. In the beginning, I say the first 7 chapters, maybe maybe the first 5, it started out amazing, and I was fully ingrained into it. But as soon as the canon started, it started going downhill already. And it's only been like 4 chapters within canon. But it started going downhill. The grammar is pretty good, and I generally don't grade, period, on grammar, but it's good. The length of the chapters is not really up to what I would like, per se, but whatever this person could, Aztec could write is acceptable. I would recommend the read. It'd be a story that don't expect to update hardly ever, because apparently he has a lot going on in his life. Maybe. I don't know. Based on what he said in the end of his chapters, he is dealing with high school or school in general, which I can agree, that takes up a lot of time. I barely had anything I could do uh, for free time because of homework and other things like that when I was going to school, so I can understand that. But it's a good read. I not highly recommend it. I recommend it as a read, and thank you for coming to Dopefish Productions Reviewer, or review anything that catches our interest. And I'll see you tomorrow.